There you go.
All right, go ahead.
That's right, baby. I'm shaving. I got a haircut. You're not even going to recognize me. Oh, shit. Wow.
That went way better than I could ever imagine.
Wow. That's right. It's been a goddamn year of us doing this, and we're so sick and tired of doing it. We're going to talk about every single person that's been on this podcast.
It's a reunion episode. We talk about all the people that have ever been on this podcast. But it's not just that.
We're taking notes, Trump.
I know. These are Joe Biden's documents in his Delaware home. We talk about Liver King. We talk about my teeth. We talk about Pokemon leaks.
We talk about spoilers. We got the leaks. Don't watch if you don't want spoilers.
I know, but you know what you want?
What do you want?
I can't think of anything. All that coming up on the episode.
And I'll tell you what. Run that intro.
Run the intro. You want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed, they say. Cashing in on body issues. Oh, my beer. Fuck. Selling skin and bone in big boobs.
Oh, what's this? The new Ed Sheeran song?
Oh, that's a new song from What's Her Nuts.
Oh, who?
From the girl that nobody knows because she's not popular today. She wrote a song about women's empowerment. It's Meghan Trainor adjacent.
Oh. Okay.
But I don't like her. I don't like her new material. I'm sure she's a lovely thing.
This lady.
No, I like this new song.
Okay, you like this new song.
I know Victoria's Secret.
Oh, okay.
I know Victoria's Secret. He was made up by a dude.
Oh.
They're saying women believe in yourself.
That women aren't
real.
Because
it's unrealistic.
Oh, wait.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh, the secret is that.
It's cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bone. It's not real, ladies.
This is something that I wanted to do. I was about to be genuine. I was going to say, I think this would be a really fun show if you and I analyze song lyrics.
I thought you were going to say that the world was really missing our commentary on women's body, body positivity and such.
It's certainly not missing any of that.
I'll say it. I can't believe you. You've been in my apartment for what?
I know.
For an hour?
It took us long enough.
An hour and a half? No, I'm just saying. You haven't said a goddamn thing, have you?
Oh, about your haircut?
No. I'm disgusted with you. You can't tell, can you?
What did you do? My
Invisalign is gone.
Oh.
I'm no longer tethered to those fucking bastards at Invisalign. I'm a free man.
You're a free man.
Dobby's a free elf. And can't you tell how much of a difference it is? $4,000? You can't tell?
We'll talk about. Oh, so is that not covered by dental insurance? What can you? Is that
Invisalign? No, it's all cosmetic.
It's
but
all
my
cosmetic.
bottom teeth, I really did look like a witch.
I'll tell you, I was an idiot. We both had our dentist appointments recently, right?
Sure. But this was my Invisalign.
We like to eat our little burritos together, and we'll have our dentist appointments. We coordinate them. Mm-hmm. I went and had mine. Yeah. But I realized that I've since become a big boy, and I don't have my parents' insurance anymore.
You can only go so many times a year.
Yeah, so I went to this one, only expecting to go a couple times.
Yeah.
And I found out they don't take my insurance. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, no,
that's $480 I owe them now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're a real dumbass.
I know.
No, because I made a big production out of going to my dentist.
Yeah.
And saying, hey, this is my last go around on Daddy's insurance.
Yeah.
They were like, and I was about to leave, and she was like, do you want to know what insurances we accept? And I was like, I tried to play cool. I was like, yeah. I was like, I was going to email you folks.
Well, but you know what they were probably thinking? They were probably thinking, oh, he doesn't want to come back.
Yeah. Welcome to the Bells and Whistles. Welcome to the Bells and Whistles podcast. Ryan Quigley.
Welcome not only to the Bells and Whistles podcast.
What's that?
The most happiest place to be. I don't know where I was going there. Had a little something going on.
Yeah, sure.
No, but this is a very special episode, dear viewer, because this is what we're hoping or thinking.
Oh boy.
Is the year anniversary of the show.
Take your boobs out. Someone flash their tits.
52 episodes, baby. We never missed one. We could probably tell if it was a year, if this is the 52nd.
Yeah, and we also did. We missed like 2, didn't we?
Did we miss 2 weeks?
I think we missed 2 or 3 for sure.
Oh, okay. Well,
like for sure, definitely.
I was gonna say 1 every week, baby.
Yeah,
just go and check.
We were close.
We were pretty close. And look at what we did. We we did skip a couple. I'm now remembering.
Yeah, definitely we did.
Just for our mental health.
Exactly. We took our mental health.
But we wore our signature hats. You've never seen us without them.
I know. These are our character hats.
These are our little character. Now you know that.
Hey, LGG, let's go Giants. We won't win a playoff game this weekend.
Hey, go.
Fuck Philly. Foo Philly this
go
fucking Saturday.
Chowder, huh?
Hey, are you a Philadelphia Eagles fan? Oh, that's right. I can't hear you because I don't respect you.
I was going to say there's none of them.
No, there's plenty.
None of them out there.
No, they're loud and proud, all right. But yeah, no, we have a little gimmick today for the anniversary, but we have some housekeeping.
We have some house. We have to hit up the news and whatnot.
Well, first of all,
Brazil is still in recovery.
First and foremost, let's talk about Brazil.
Yeah.
No, I want to get to some Pokemon leaks, but before we get to the Pokemon leaks, because the way they say if you want to retain viewers, you go with your least interesting stuff first.
Oh, is that true?
No, it's the other way around. But we're trying our best. We're trying out something new.
Yes.
No, I want to talk about my old friend Liver King. Have you heard about what he's doing? Well, this is a very small update on.
I really haven't.
You probably you're off the grid. You're trying to do social media.
Yeah.
Normally you're locked in.
I know. I want to know.
What Liver King is doing is he's going off steroids. He's going to go natty. He's something like 2 weeks natural, right?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
But he does what him and the Liver Queen do is they do a 5-day.
They have a liver roll in the hay.
They do. He recently admitting to using soap, but only on his dick and balls. Which is sad because I remember hearing that, and my response was, "You take what you can get." My response was, "Yeah, thank God." And you got to figure that's his wife being like, if you ever expect me to touch anything down there,
come on now.
You got to put something. Now
that we know he's on steroids, maybe there was no touching going on, eh? Hey, come, guys on steroids, come for me in the comments section.
But what they do is they do a quarterly 5-day water-only fast. You understand?
5 days of just
5
water?
days, no food. All they do is...
Wait, is this because he's using soap now?
No.
It's like, I do want something for you, you do something for me.
Fine, I'll use soap, but... No. He did this even when he was on steroids.
Oh, okay.
And what he'll do, no food, no calories. All he'll do is water, and he'll eat salt.
Oh.
Salt. Like he'll have spoonfuls of salt.
That kind of seems like the opposite of what you ought to
but
be doing.
It replenishes electrolytes and such. I think they take a little magnesium.
Okay.
We'll do the fitness podcast next week.
Sure.
And what he did, it pissed me off because the last time he did it, he lost like 12 pounds in 3 days. And he was going on saying that's 12 pounds of pure fat, which of course it's not. It's all water.
It's water.
It's
that's
all water weight.
Yeah.
And it's his metabolism. It's probably 30 or 40% fat. Is what he's like best case scenario. Mm-hmm. This time he gained 2 pounds over the 5 days because his body held on to the water and he's no longer on steroids.
Oh.
How's that for a lesson, kids?
I gotta say that's gotta feel pretty good on your part. How long have you gone without drinking or eating?
I did about an 18-hour fast today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I've only gone 36 hours, no food.
Me, I think I've gone 10 minutes.
Anyways, let's get to Pokemon stuff. Because the DLC is coming out soon, they say.
Yeah, the DLC is on its way.
DLC, what does it stand for?
Don't love... guys, come on back for that C, and I'll tell you. Tune in next time, and I'll show you.
There's a bunch of boring leaks. I'll get the... So what they're pretty confident is that Ultra Beasts are coming back. Because programmed into the game, there's already the Beast Ball.
The Beast Ball is there, yes.
So they're figuring, okay, they're not going to have it there for no reason. They're probably going to, when the DLC comes. Apparently, it's only going to be 1. It's not going to be 2 like it was for Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay.
But the big thing, only confirmed, like pretty confirmed stuff, is that we're getting like a Paradox Suicune and a Paradox Virizion.
Yes, I've heard about this, and it's because the notes in the journal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But and then people have latched on, and there's also data miners have found 2 moves that are believed to belong to these Pokemon. One is called Hydro Stream, and the other is called Psyblade. Psyblade, you understand?
Now, okay, because I've seen these pictures in the game, right?
Yes.
And Hydro Stream is sounds like a water kind of thing.
There have
right?
been a lot,
but they look like it's all of them combined. Isn't that kind of what the picture looks like?
It does. It looks like an Entei Suicune combination,
Yeah.
and then the Virizion one looks Virizion and Terrakion.
Terrakion. And
Whatever. But yes, but the bottom line is a lot of people are pretty confident. Well, I don't know how confident, but this is, around the watering hole. They say, they're saying Suicune's going to be fire water.
Okay, that's sick.
I don't know if it's Hydro Stream or Hydro Steam. Where I copied and pasted from, it was Stream, but I feel like I've seen Steam before.
Okay.
So which I could be
You
making
let us
up.
know.
I could be, let us know in the comments. Yeah. And then they're saying Virizion. A lot of people are saying Grass Psychic. A lot of people are saying Psychic Fighting. A lot of people,
I could see Psychic Fighting because they were all fighting types. Wasn't that
a lot of people?
Thing?
It's it's a little messy.
Yeah.
Again, they're pretty tight-lipped, and then there's a couple other pretty confirmed leaks that are pretty just annoying. Like a couple, they found like a character data, like a data miner found a character named like Bill or something. And he's got a computer
guy.
Yeah, no, not Bill. No, I said name not as a computer guy. That was just the name. Like they found like a guy who has like a Cantonian Meowth. Just boring stuff like that. Like that. Those are the only things that are pretty confirmed. So, and that didn't wet my whistle.
No, that doesn't do it for you.
It really doesn't. So I found some leaks that are pretty sure to be fake that I figured we could talk about.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So they say the DLC is called Magenta Mirage.
Oh, well, I kind of like that.
Only
you combine them both.
I know. Only one DLC this time, but it's bigger than both of Sword and Shield's DLCs.
Okay.
Comes out November this year, which doesn't sound true.
That seems, that's far off.
It seems false.
False. Do they think, can I make a guess? Do they think that they're going to, because isn't there like a section of the map that's like blocked off? Are they thinking that's it?
Yeah. Let me see. I think they get to it naturally.
Okay.
The code name for the third legendary is also Magenta Mirage. I believe that's what they're saying. It lives in a second crater.
Magic School Bus. Reading Rainbow.
It lives in a second crater, which is what the top right area on the map is. So they're saying it's a second crater.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Separated by...
Isn't that kind of stupid, though? Like, we've gone through the entire region, and they're like, you just know about that crater there.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to tell you there's another one.
He's like, oh, by the way.
Oh, wait, that would have been talking to you about that other crater over there?
It's a crater every 4 miles or something. Lives in the second crater.
We don't go in that one.
You got to pay $70 to go to that
one. Where's your purchase code?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Separated by 2 tribes. You require an update before you go over there. Separated by 2 tribes, one with an ancient-looking tribe and the other is futuristic. Okay. Covered in Terra crystals. I believe that they're talking about covered in Terra crystals with some Pokemon and people having been stuck in them for hundreds of years. Did that make any sense?
I guess they're talking about like the landscape has all those crystals.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
That'd be kind of just to backtrack.
Yeah.
A warring clan, like 2 warring tribes that are against each other, and one is futuristic and one is from the past. Talk about a one-sided.
I wonder who will win.
Yeah.
I wonder who's ahead. Yeah,
throwing spears.
Oh God.
I hope they're doing okay.
Yeah, really. This is you're gonna try not to laugh at this one. The tribes live in fear as they can't escape the crater, so they're fucking trapped. I was hoping that like some of this would be real.
Yeah.
But there's no way.
What a funny little thing to include there. Here's some information. Here's a leak. Here's something that they won't tell you. The tribes live in fear.
They fear their god. That's good.
They're scared that a Pidgeot's gonna come through.
Yeah, really. Magenta Mirage has an ability to counter both Koraidon and Miraidon's abilities. It summons Psychic Terrain and Rain.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. It's a cool gimmick. Too bad it's fake.
Yeah.
Its real name is Maimyu. Maimyu. Like
Wait.
Mimikyu, Maimyu.
Maimyu. Like it's gonna beat you up? Like
it's gonna maim you. And it's saying here that the type is Water Dragon, which I'm pretty sure there's no way. I'm pretty sure that Ku, it shows you how good of a PokeTuber, I am.
Yeah.
But like, I'm 90% sure Ku leaked the 3 legendary. I remember like way back when.
Yeah.
Ku leaked. He like shared an image that had 3 Pokemon on it.
Yeah.
One was like One was Como-o. One was fucking who's the white dragon from Black and White?
Oh, Kirim.
No. The fire one. No.
Kirim is the fire.
I'm stupid.
You're
Zekrom.
Yes.
I'm getting all confused.
Yes, just the type.
It was Zekrom, Como-o, and some other Pokemon. I forget who the Pokemon are. I just know it was a fairy type. But the bottom line is he quote tweeted it was like leaking all legendaries.
Okay. So those were the types.
Yeah, exactly. So whoever that type was, that's who Ku says the 3rd legendary is going to be.
So it's going to be a fairy type?
It's going to be fairy something. I'm 90% sure. But I mean, maybe I'm fucking wrong, but that's what Ku said. Well, and Ku is my Lord and Savior.
Well, I'll tell you. Well, what would be cool is if it was a fairy type that was maybe water fairy. It brings the rain, and instead of a psychic terrain, it brings misty terrain.
Misty, this just gets a little weird.
It's going to get a little misty.
Misty.
And I'm not talking about the gym leader, Misty. I'm talking about precipitation. Guys, that one's for all you precipitation nerds out there.
Yeah,
huh?
Everybody who likes weather. Yeah, that's for you people. That'll get the SEO going on this. That's because if there's 2 things people are searching, it's Bellhop Productions Anniversary Podcast and precipitation jokes.
And precipitation.
Yeah, folks.
They're out there.
They're out there.
They're out there.
There's something for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Me. I like to believe there is. Keep going. Stop me now.
Christian Mingle. It realizes people's ambitions and materializes them to keep people believing in it.
What, the Pokemon?
I guess so. They're going off like
it realizes people's ambitions and what? And tricks them to...
And it realizes people's ambitions and materializes them to keep people believing in it. Benefit of the doubt, this is a bad translation for somehow, but I believe what they're saying is like, I want to be a fireman someday, and this Pokemon allows them to become a fireman.
Oh, okay.
And so now people worship this
Imagine it meets us, and we get 1,000 subscribers.
We're going so slow. We're so slow to fucking 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna fucking delete the channel.
It's like you meet it. It's like off in the distance. There's the mist.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? A laptop with 1,000 subscribers on it.
No,
you'll be making 10 cents.
Yeah, I know. Jimmy John 47 has just subscribed to you on YouTube. It really is crazy how I'm a fucking dog with kibble. Every time I'm like, oh, thank you.
What?
Oh, I'm so grateful. Fucking subscribe. Good Lord. I am grateful, but good Lord, I am brainwashed. I just want to get there so I can fucking move on with my life.
We'll delete the channel.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
It uses the energy of belief to stay alive, constantly feeding people dreams, eventually driving them insane.
What?
I don't know. Let's move past this quickly, please. Heath was a science fiction fanatic and came in contact with it, eventually creating the paradox Pokemon we see now. I don't know who Heath is.
Heath is the scientist that is writing all the books.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't listen.
And
to
there's a theory that Heath made it all up. That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
That the machine isn't actually a time machine.
Oh, yeah?
That it actually just creates, like, imaginary Pokemon that he imagines might have been in the past, but they're actually not. You know, they're not like that.
That's cool. I want to be able to fucking make up Pokemon in my mind.
Imagine things. I'd like to be able to have an imagination.
Like, really. Inspired Sadaturo to build the time machine, which was powered by the Terra Crystals. The Paradox Pokemon did come from the past future, but the one that was changed by Heath's desire to see Pokemon from another time. Let's try that one again, folks.
Yeah.
The Paradox Pokemon did come from the past future.
Yes.
But one that was changed by Heath's desire, they have it in quote, by Heath's desire to see Pokemon from another time.
What they're trying to say here is it's a combination of what I just said and the kind of the idea that they're coming from the past and the future.
Yeah.
It's what they're coming from, a past and a future, but one that a past and a future that Heath thinks is going to be true. So it's the future that like Heath thinks is going to happen. Not what
So
will
we're talking about
happen.
like a multiverse situation is what you're saying?
Yes, I think they're kind of talking about like,
there's multiple realities.
It's coming from a future. That's why all of them are robots, because the guy is like, oh yeah, in the future everything's going to be a robot. So
fucking
he's like,
idiot Heath, bro.
Yeah.
Shut up, idiot. Terra Crystal Shards, whatever you want to call them, are parts of Maimyu that materialize with every ambition that comes true. The plot is to stop a mind-controlled Heath who uses Maimyu before it consumes the region in Terra Crystals. And moving on, can we agree?
Yeah, no, sure. That sounds like something.
Sounds like something.
Yeah.
Features in Pokemon.
Your feature presentation.
So in this one, it says Paradox Suicune is called Storming Waters, Water Ghost.
Okay.
It says Paradox Virizion, Iron Blade, Grass Psychic.
Okay.
It says we're getting a Paradox Delphox, Wicked Mage, Fire Fairy.
Huh.
Paradox Chestnut, Iron Shelter, Grass, Steel, Greninja. We're getting 2 Greninjas, it's saying. Rogue Warrior, which is Fighting Dark, and Iron Ninja, which is Water Poison. That's the start. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's an immediate
they would do that.
That's an immediate improvement on all 3 starters.
Is this because people are saying that this is part of Kalos?
I think that's what they're getting at, yeah.
Yeah,
Or at least they're hitting out what's the next thing for Pokemon's going to be.
Yes.
You know? They're saying we're getting a Paradox Kilowattrel, which I'm fucking with. Thunderstorm, Electric.
That's crazy.
Electric Water.
That's crazy. We just got Kilowattrel.
A Paradox Glamora, Iron Flower, Poison Steel.
Okay.
They've already explained Maimyu. And they're also saying that we get Reflect Chime, a Chimecho evolution.
Oh.
Psychic Steel. And this is cool. Whoever wrote this is writing it for me.
Yeah.
A Tarampara, a Galvantula evolution. Bug Electric, obviously.
Oh, wait, but can you only get these if are these version exclusive, you think?
Who's to fucking say this is fake?
Oh, okay.
Who's to fucking say?
I don't know. Of course.
They're saying more Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Good fucking Christ. More more customizable options. Laboratory that allows you to change EVs, Terra types, and level of your Pokemon for LP.
There's no way.
Let's finish it and then we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
Dual Terra type shards. Dual type Terra shards. Wow. Only some Pokemon can use them. Starters, legendaries, some Gem 9 Pokemon, etc. These crystals have set types. You can't choose what type you want. That would be interesting.
It would.
Just like Sword and Shield DLC, you can battle legendaries in Terra raids. These legendaries will be found in a cavern covered in Terra crystals. Interacting with the crystal will start a raid with 1 legendaries at random. Okay.
I liked it. I'll say this.
Yeah.
This is now becoming another Pokemon episode, but when they did the cavern kind of catching the legendaries, I fucked with that hard.
Yeah, that was cool.
I really liked that.
That was cool. Yeah, the only thing you've never fucked around with EVs, have you?
I've never been able to really get the hang. Yeah, in game, no.
Not talking smoke.
No, I've never been able to get the hang of it because it's a lot of math.
Who really cares?
Yeah,
Who cares that
you have
fucking
to study
much?
up and do that.
Yeah, no interest. You get to battle specific Pokemon.
Yeah,
so I've never.
But for this,
but if they made it easy, that'd be sick.
But they've never once done that.
I don't know why. Right?
They don't.
Stupid?
I don't know. They want to make it. They want to make it as obtuse as possible.
Yeah, but like, why would you do that? It's like.
I liked when they did it in Sword and Shield. No, not Sword and Shield. X and Y.
What'd they do again?
Because you could play the little mini game and get that.
I actually didn't fuck with that.
That was okay. I thought,
Did you?
I did that because I was like, yeah, no, I'm.
You really fucked up your. You really like maxed. You did min max on shit.
I did min maxing on that. Because I was determined to try and do it, and ever since it's been like
difficult.
Yeah, it's been really difficult.
Yeah.
So you have to like map out which Pokemon give you what. I think it's elitist. I'll say it.
Asinine. I'll call it asinine.
I'll call it that.
But yeah, that's this fake leak. It's fun. It's probably fake. If any of it's real, you heard it from us first.
If any of it's real, we wrote this.
Exactly. It's all because of us.
Do you think, what would you like to see in it?
What would I like to see with the DLC? Again, Pokemon Evolutions and Forums is the quickest way to get me. The storyline, unfortunately, again, I know I'm a bad Pokemon fan for saying this. Storyline stuff wasted on me.
Yeah.
A challenge wasted on me, more or less. Just you challenge me with the game, it's just fine. I'm all about new forms. I mean, like, maybe a feature might get me. Like, maybe, but I don't give a shit about that.
If they had, like, a little Battle Frontier type thing,
I would go that stuff is wasted on me. Give me old school starter forms. Give me a new evolution.
Yeah.
Like that. All that stuff.
That's all pretty cool. The Eevee thing gets me. If they did that, I would actually do competitive. I would try that.
It's true. If they gave me if they let me fuck around with EVs and they didn't make it a whole fucking production, I would fuck around with EVs.
Yeah. I think that would be very cool.
I would
do that.
Yes.
I agree with you on all that stuff. I'm trying to think if there's
although I'd be kind of bullshitting. I would just make everything,
Yeah.
I would be basic as fuck. I wouldn't make a bulky Pokemon or anything like that.
No.
I would just make it
strong and hard.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The only thing I know, everybody's like, I've seen a lot of stuff saying that they're gonna include Kalos in this DLC, which I know they're not.
I think that's pie in the sky.
Yeah, that's pie in the sky. But if they did like a kind of condensed Kalos type thing, like maybe you could go and do, like, remember in X and Y they had those, like, in the desert they had those like buildings that you couldn't get to, and there was like that little underground vent that you could walk up to, and it was like, this is locked, but maybe someday or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And you could never do it. I think it would be cool if like that was attached to this somehow, or maybe it was, and you could catch some Kalos Pokemon.
I feel like the universe has kind of always been sort of waiting for what Gold and Silver did when you go back to Kanto.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Pokemon's being such a hard ass about that. Like again, the way they're gonna get us when we are 35 years old for the Pokemon, 30-year anniversary is when they say, here are 10 generations of Pokemon in one game.
Yeah.
For $150. That's how they're gonna get everybody.
But I don't know if they would ever do that. Because why would anybody ever buy another one after that?
Because they're gonna make another one.
Make new Pokemon.
They're gonna make another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but and also gaming's going to change. It's going to become more accessible to people and stuff.
I think what I could see is they would maybe do the first 3 or 4.
And even then you could fucking get me.
Sign me up.
Take my money.
I would totally
take my money. I just don't know why you doing that for? I want that. Let me go back the generation and fucking fight the world.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our gimmick, eh?
Well, our gimmick today, for everybody who's now sticking around, because I think our viewership just dropped off.
Click!
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks so much. If you've skipped to this part, we're so glad to have you.
That's crazy. I'll say that's crazy if someone skipped to this part. That's crazy, dude. That's nuts.
You're the real ones.
Yeah, for real.
Or you're somebody that's in this hat.
Yeah, really, probably.
So our little gimmick this time around is what we want to do. I have in this little top hat right here, my magic little hat. I have this
a rabbit.
What's
nuts.
this?
That'd be fucking nuts. You pull out a fucking rabbit.
No, I have the names of every single podcast guest we've had up until now.
I was shocked. I would have guessed we had 15 guests.
No, we've had 25 different guests.
Yeah.
I have them all here. And you can sort through them. You can look at all the different ones. Eventually you will. When you listen to this podcast, you should go back and watch all of them.
We're gonna pick out. It's good for you. It's good fiber. It's good.
Helps you grow big and strong.
It's true. Strong bones.
Ryan is going to randomly pick out names from this hat, and we're
horrified.
going to quickly have a little reminisce about each one, share a fun fact, maybe a memory, maybe where they are now.
What if one of them's dead? I'm horrified. I'll be honest. I'm pretty scared. Yeah. Normally, I don't give a shit about this pod. Yeah. I'm terrified of this because I forget I forget everything. Like, I will edit the podcast.
Yeah.
And then come the morning, I will rewatch the podcast because I have no idea what was said. So I don't remember. I probably don't even remember half these people.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to give you a reason to go back and watch this current season.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make it easy for you, and you can see our growth. You can see,
how we've grown.
Ephraim used to be a virulent racist. And look how far he's come. We've worked on him.
Ryan used to be 3'5".
All right, should I go in first?
Yeah, go on in. Go on in for the kill.
Oh, starting off with a big one.
What's the best one there?
Logan Riley Bruner
Logan Riley Bruner.
Logan Riley, I believe he our most watched.
That was one of those things right here. Our most popular podcast ever. I have a little cheat sheet on things to remember.
Gus is furious. Gus is furious.
Gus has had 2 chances at it and has yet to break Logan Riley Bruner.
The LRB, fresh off of Stranger Things, Fred Benson.
Fred Benson, Fan Art Friday.
Fan Art Friday, it's true.
This is the thing. You guys might not know this. Probably a lot of you out there who watch Pokemon and love Pokemon stuff probably like the Stranger Things stuff. And we have Fred Benson.
Crossover.
A little crossover episode, don't you know?
Yeah.
I look crazy in it.
Do you really?
You remember I grew the mustache.
You have the mustache,
and I was trying to look like his character.
And you dressed like Fred Benson.
Yeah, but I looked like Mr. Roger.
You looked like her. Joaquin Phoenix.
No, Logan's doing great. He's just finished filming.
Yeah, he finished that new movie.
He finished a new little movie that he's in. They've announced it to the world. All I could say is we're still waiting for round 3 of our interviews on Black Wolves.
Wow. I'm still waiting for what's happening with the show I'm doing with him. I want to know what's going on with that. Nobody's talking to me. And they have our wire for the fucking recording thing. I was hoping to do a whole publicity tour.
I'll say right now. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Jacob Wade, I apologize.
What's up, Jacob?
I apologize, Jacob, because I never responded to any of the things about being the
That's right, you're a script supervisor.
I know, and I think that really did hurt you guys in the long run. All right, that's Logan down.
LRB, love you, babe. All right, let's see what we got number 2.
Number 2, baby.
Katie Schindelheim.
I will start doing everybody's Pokemon.
What do you think is Logan's Pokemon type?
I think his Pokemon type is Psychic.
Psychic.
Because of Vecna and Stranger Things.
I
don't know. Logan, we associate you with so many more things than that. Yeah. But I don't know. What would you say?
What am I going to say?
Because,
Ghost. Yeah, there you go. Ghost. Yeah, exactly. Because he's lied to me. Taking advantage of me. John Jacob Katie Schindelheimer Schmidt.
John Jacob Katie Schindelheimer Schmidt.
Yeah, Katie Schindelheim. Friend of
an oddball episode to say the least, because it was the first time I'd seen her in what was likely 10 years.
I mean, it was the first time I'd seen her in likely our whole lives.
Yeah, in your whole life.
Katie Schindelheim, a good friend of Dan Harmon.
You see that guy? Not Dan Harmon, but Justin Roiland.
Yeah, he's not doing well. He was smacking his wife around or something, right?
I saw he was smacking people around. I saw that he was like reaching out to underage children.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Did you see that?
We publicly denounced Justin Roiland.
Put him.
People connect us. Justin Roiland, hey.
We're a regular Justin Roiland, Dan Harmon comparison duo right
She's not friends with Dan Harmon. That's the wrong guy.
No, she's with the guy from SNL.
Daryl Hammond.
Yeah.
Katie, I'm sorry. Katie, I know you're not watching.
I'm sorry that your segment on this went to that. But Justin Roiland, did you see the quotes from that?
No, I didn't see the quotes.
Look at the thing go and look at his things, because if it's real, what I saw,
what's he saying? What's he saying?
He's like texting this thing, and he's like, "Oh, you little jailbait, you," which is like the craziest thing.
Oh my God!
To like in real life seriously mean. You know,
even as
in
a
jest,
I don't know who jokes around. You're joking around like that?
No, of course not. But like just to utilize that in real life and not be like ironic, being like, "Oh, I'm a creepy little guy."
Ooh, yeah, you're really gonna put me away.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Katie Schindelheim is a very funny stand-up comedian. She was very sweet. She was making fun of you a lot. That episode.
I know. Next time she's got to come back and make fun of you.
It's true. Yeah, no.
And then we do a third one and we make fun of her. Likely what we're doing right now.
I know, right? No, I don't. Do you have any other fun facts about
Let's see what I have pulled up here. Katie is what did I skip her over here?
Oh, Katie didn't make the cut. Sorry, Katie.
Oh, she's the second one I have. No, I just say this is my childhood friend. I've seen her since we were wee little tots.
No, Katie's very funny.
Very funny.
Alakazam with Alex and Sam.
Alex Steinberg and Sam.
Alex Steinberg and Samantha Brooks.
All I'll say, because you're going to be hearing a lot about us working together very soon.
We're doing movies together, baby.
We're doing movies together. We're about to show up on their podcast pretty soon. It's I don't know if we're going to be the first episode or not.
I mean, there's a chance they cut our episode. So we didn't have a damn thing to say that.
And I got hope that we do.
No, Alex, two very, very funny people. Good comedy writers, good talented people. They have their own podcast. You should Alakazam with Alex.
Shout out to Alakazam with Alex. And Sam.
No, they're very funny. Sam's got a new thing she's working on.
Yeah, she's got a new thing that she's
thing.
And Alex went to he was in Colombia for a while. I'll wait for him. No, well, I'll do the teaser. Alex, if you're watching, you can tell this story at some point on the show in the future.
Yeah.
But he was in Bogota or something like that in Colombia doing research for an animated
Bogota.
thing. Bogota. Yeah. He was down there doing research for that. And he started walking down the street. He told me he's like smiling the entire time he's telling me this story.
He's smiling all the time. That guy.
Yeah,
that guy is smiling 24/7.
Yeah, he's a happy guy. He was like, you gotta hear this. I was walking down the street, kind of late at night, not a great neighborhood. I hear a motorcycle start behind me. I realize from hint, advice I've begun, I'm about to get robbed. I'm about to get mugged. So I started running as fast as I can. I turned around a corner, lost him. And I'll tell you, I've never felt more alive.
Don't you just hope that somebody was turning on their car or something? Alex Steinberg sprints. No, when I'm thinking about this,
I would do the exact same thing.
No, I'm remembering because after we recorded their podcast, not our podcast, afterwards, I was like, yeah, we should hang out and get a drink sometime. Everyone was like, yeah. And then Alex and Sam, almost rhythmically, were both kind of just like, yeah, no, neither of us drink. And I was like, oh, well, I'll go fuck myself. And then you saved me. You were like, oh, well, I'll have a vodka straight.
You can always count on me to save you. What do you got there?
Aaron Dollavilla.
ADV,
baby. How you doing, sweetheart?
Oh, man after my own heart.
He's a man who knows the business, doesn't he?
The only thing I have written down, he is a man who knows the business. And if you ever want to learn how to get into this business, you should reach out to Aaron Dollavilla.
You really should.
Because he responds.
Everyone except us.
Yeah. My only thing that I have written down here is Gayleen Walsh.
Gave us one of our most faithful friends.
Aaron, you gave us our best follower
honestly,
ever.
I don't know who. Because now we have a lot of subscribers now, so we have a lot of people watching us, which we're eternally grateful for. I don't know if anyone is going to beat out Gayleen Walsh.
No one will ever beat out
she's number one. She's comments on fucking everything.
She's made posts.
She's made tribute posts. She oh my God, it's incredible. We don't respond to her enough. God bless you, Gayleen.
God bless you, Gayleen.
Down under in New Zealand, I believe. New Zealand, right? Yeah, no. But Aaron Dollavilla,
crazy motherfucker.
Positively
I love
fucking
him.
Insane.
You love him.
Guy's a fucking lunatic, and he's always working on something.
Yeah, no, I think he just had a movie come out.
But he doesn't call.
He's gotten too big for us.
He's got a movie come out, but he don't want to come on the podcast to promo it, does he?
I know. He doesn't.
Come on.
And if you have a movie coming out, I'm looking at you, Spielberg.
I'm looking at you, Meryl Streep. Yeah. Oh, here's my guy, Sebastian Monjuch.
Sebastian is my oldest friend, and I'll tell you. Let's see. I have something written down for you. Well, I'll tell you, people don't realize this because we've actually become something of a breeding ground for connections around here.
You stop it.
I'll tell you.
Say it.
So Sebastian is now is now buddy with Devin, who's buddy with everybody.
Devin James Araujo.
You'll see him. We'll talk about him in just a little bit. But
if we get to
Sebastian is the creator of what is perhaps our most favorite segment on the show.
Pitches Be Crazy.
Yeah, Pitches Be Crazy.
We did once.
We did one time. Sebastian, I will forever be in your debt for coming in and doing this thing that we never asked you to do again.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, sorry. We could barely do the show, buddy. Sorry. But yeah, no, Sebastian, he did a very funny
He was one of
pitch.
our first people
He
to
was.
come on. Yeah.
He was, and he did a very funny pitch for a fourth Ice Age
some
movie?
kind of,
No,
finale
it was something
to the Ice
for
Age
it was something
trilogy.
for the franchise. He
Yeah,
did like
for the
four.
yeah.
He did a bunch of movies.
But it was very good.
He's a good comedy writer.
He's
Check it out.
he's got an animated thing that he's working on.
Yeah.
And he has some idea that at one point we will incorporate.
He's always got an idea.
He's got
Ellie Martin McKenzie.
Ellie Martin McKenzie.
I got thrown off because this is not her real name.
I was going to say, also known as Ari Grossman. Ellie.
No, we're not. No, we're allowed to say her real name.
Yeah, it's at this point it's fine.
She got exposed. They found her out. I'm sorry, Ari.
Ari, we're sorry. Ari, you comment on the videos.
Yeah.
You know, I think we're just fine.
But what if she's living something of a Hannah Montana lifestyle?
I think she is. Ari, you're doing great, and I hope you have the best of both worlds. I hope you do the hoedown throwdown.
Yeah, it's a climb.
It's a climb.
Let's stop doing this before I kill myself.
Ari's got a new book coming out at some point.
That's right, she does.
She's got a series of short stories, and she's got a book that she's currently working on. I think she just finished the first draft and submitted it. We can't wait to read it. We'll talk about it soon.
Yeah. Yes. I really did forget all of these fucking interviews. Nitty Green. Nitty Green is a New Jersey based hip hop pop sensation. You might know this from the boy band Riff.
From the boy band Riff, exactly.
And or the movie.
I was about to say my fun fact about him is that he was on you probably don't know this. He was on a movie called Lean on Me.
Yeah, Lean on Me with Morgan Freeman.
With Morgan Freeman.
He was one of the boys, the bathroom boys.
Singers, the bathroom boys.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a big fan, hey, all those Lean on Me fans out there.
Nitty Green was our first Zoom interview. Mm-hmm. And I remember being so shocked how much I enjoyed it.
It was a great time.
That was a fantastic interview.
It was a fantastic. It was almost entirely because of him.
It really is true. He said that he admitted to getting panties thrown at him at some point.
Something I would never admit to.
I know. He admitted to getting a woman pregnant. I love Nitty Green. I wish you would call. John Paul Pucci. I'm gonna piss myself. You really got me.
I was hoping I couldn't wait for you to answer that one. John Paul Pucci is the second guest we ever had. No, his episode is not on the playlist.
John Paul Pucci is one of my childhood friends. I saw him this past Saturday. Oh my God. We interviewed him because
we talked about his baseball card collection.
Yeah, I know, because he used to collect baseball cards.
This is when we were really learning about how to do this.
How to be content creators. Pucci's just my buddy. And he's a ridiculous...
Fun fact
he was born prematurely.
He's the first podcast guest we've ever had who has since gotten engaged.
He is. He's getting married to my other good friend, T Mancusi.
T Mancusi.
Yeah, I forgot we fucking interviewed Pucci. I think I accidentally clicked on. I think I actually clicked on that video like a month ago or something weird.
How did you accidentally click on that?
Because it got because when I'm constantly checking up on Bellhop, it just starts feeding whatever. This is not an interesting thing, but I forgot we did that.
Yeah,
I remembered and then I forgot. Roger Ortega.
Talk about Nitty Green.
R.O.
The only one who could follow up after.
He was our second Zoom interview. Mm-hmm. Real nice guy. He's a good singer, man.
He's a good
ass singer.
Roger, if you're watching, which I know you're not.
Back to Kansas, baby.
Back to Kansas.
He's got a show coming up in New York City.
Back to Kansas is Rebecca's favorite song.
It's so catchy.
It is her favorite song, and I'll tell you, it's how I won her over.
That's gonna be their wedding
song. It's how I won her heart. If you're not singing at my wedding, or I'll say, if you're not singing at John Paul Pucci's wedding,
I'll say this: if I have two beefs with Roger Ortega, one never got us tickets to the cruise, to the Roger Ortega themed cruise.
He really didn't.
There's we have no plans to go on the Roger Ortega cruise, which is a slap in the face if you ask me. And two, he's got a show coming up in New York, and I think Nitty Green's in the show too. Riff.
Yeah, no, I think so. Where's our tickets?
We're getting no press pass. We're not covering the show. Where's our tickets to the fucking show? We should get backstage pass. We gotta let us do some remotes.
Imagine he watches this and he gives us press passes. Do you think we go?
should? And Neil, clip this. I want press passes to the fucking Kick Up Your Heel talent show.
Come on, Roger. New York City. We want to be there.
We want backstage patches and free drinks. If I don't get free chicken fingers, I'm not showing up. You hear that, Katrina? No, we got to respond to Katrina. Did we ignore one of her emails?
I know, we had to respond to Katrina.
Kevin Riddoff. Kevin Riddoff.
Another mystery podcast.
I found the footage. I'll admit it. I found the Kevin Riddoff footage. It is our lost SpongeBob episode.
The lost SpongeBob episode. The one that's haunted.
Exactly. So I need to cut that one day. Kevin,
one day it'll be
You now
there.
have to pay $10 to get the podcast.
Yeah, if you want to go
Kevin
on that.
Riddoff is a very entertaining,
a lovely thing. I was
going to
say the origin, because people don't know this, the origin of the bellhop beads on your microphone.
That's true. I received them on the podcast. It's supposed to be a video thingy-majig.
Video medium.
Again, hurtful that no one in the comments has ever once asked about all the shit on my microphone.
I know.
It's because we haven't had a guest in months, I guess.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
But also, why would they ever ask?
It would just be nice.
It would be nice. It'd be a nice thing.
It'd be a nice thing. Oh.
What do we got here?
Amelia Dahmer.
Now, Amelia Dahmer is
what's
the
on
only
little,
guest.
What's your little piece of paper say?
Is the only guest that I said we could say anything about.
That's absolutely right. Amelia Dahmer is who is she to us? She is
by many means the third member of
I
Bellhop
know,
Productions.
exactly. But you look at the old late night hosts, whoever their regulars were.
Yeah.
Even though Amelia's been on once, just like everybody. Well, I mean, she's been on
twice.
Twice, and her Ranky Panky got cut. That's correct. Yes, I understand. She's one of my best friends. I know you two aren't very close. I know you two don't like each other very much, and that's okay. But no, she's the big brother I never had.
For everybody watching, you will soon, I hope at some point, see Amelia Dahmer on one of these episodes.
Yeah, we'll get her back.
She is, by all means, the funniest character you could ever have on a thing.
I don't know if she's
also, I'll say this, a fantastic friend. She doesn't like me very much.
She doesn't like you very much. You two aren't very close.
We aren't very close.
It's kind of awkward between you two.
But I will. But I'm a big fan of hers, and I'll tell you. Watch her in Incredibles
3. No, I hate that stupid girl. I hate her.
First person to take a shit in your apartment.
She's shitting on my apartment all the time. Some more fucking semen in my throat. Yeah, no. Our first pseudo-viral clip is her taking a dump in my fucking apartment. Either that or when she didn't know what debt was. Stupid woman. A man after my own heart. Reed Birney.
Reed Birney, my father, man after my own heart.
Can I get an amen in the back? Tony Award winner Reed Birney.
Tony Award winner Reed Birney.
Yeah, no, he's an
adorable man.
I love talking to him because you never really know what he's gonna say. He's either putting on a show or he'll say something that he doesn't even he knows will hurt you but doesn't give a shit. I love that man so dearly, and I'm always so impressed by him. He's never afraid to ask a question.
I gotta say, ditto on all counts. My dad, Reed Birney, you might have seen him in The Menu. He's that guy who gets his finger cut off in it. The poor thing.
Yeah.
My one little note about Dad. He's been very excited. He's in the academy. He's joined the academy now. He can vote for Oscar winners.
Oh,
you want to know the category they've assigned him?
Oh, what's that?
Best animated picture.
Is he gonna vote for Pinocchio? Is it going to be Pinocchio or Puss in Boots 3?
He's had to watch every single one of them.
Oh. Whoever assigned that is a really funny guy.
I know. I said, Dad, let me watch Bob's Burgers, the movie with you. And he says, too bad I already watched it. He said he couldn't get halfway through it. I know, which is crazy.
That's nuts.
Which is crazy.
Really? I feel like it really. Wow. He must have been a terrible sport about it.
I think he's a terrible sport about having to do the animated one.
Well, of course. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if you're going to watch Bob's Burgers, the movie, I mean, I'm sure it was. There's no way that movie wasn't funny.
That movie, I'm sure that his movie is very funny. I think he's always he's excited about. You have to understand the way the Academy works is that they're giving it off to people like my dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. I haven't watched Bob's Burgers. Yeah, sign me. I'll watch the last Wish. I think he's probably gonna. I think he like Marcel the Shell the best.
Oh, that's right.
Counts, yes,
that's right. That's
the one he liked.
All right, good for him.
Good for Dad.
Yeah, good for another guy, Max Talisman.
Max Talisman.
He's got his movies coming out. I hope soon.
Tomorrow.
Are you serious?
No, of course not.
I don't know. Things Like This is coming out.
Things Like This.
I saw it. You didn't see it.
I was gonna say talk about a little bit of beef, but I understand
you weren't invited.
There's two funny things about our podcast with Max Talisman.
Yes.
One, we filmed it at 10:00 at night.
It's true. We were on LA time. We were West Coast offense that day.
After he had just flown in.
He had just got to New York City. And
he climbed up 4 flights of stairs
all the way up here, and we hung out. And we had a great time. We had a great time.
And at the end of it, he extended the offer to Ryan to come see a movie that he's been working on.
Things Like This. Things Like This. Ephraim's in it. I'm not in it.
I'm in it.
I mean, but it's only fair. He gave you a fucking party. He didn't give me squat diddly.
I suppose it is true, but I wasn't allowed to see it. I had to wait until the premiere.
Yes, it's true. It is true.
Do you have any comments on my performance in it, just so I should be aware of what the news is going to say?
Ephraim is very funny in it, but I don't think that you could count to 5 while you're on screen. I don't think you could count to 5. That's how quick your scene is, and then you're gone forever. And it's so incredible. I bought every word. I believed you, but no, I mean you're in and out. You're in a very funny scene. It's a very funny.
I'll tell you.
It's a very funny movie.
It's the part I was born to play.
I believe it.
Moving on.
Max Talisman.
Watch
his
everybody.
interview.
He was on BuzzFeed.
Oh, who's this? Who's Gus Burney?
Oh, Gus Burney.
Gus Burney. The only two-time.
The only two-timer that we have on the show.
Yeah, Gus Burney is
officially. We've had Amelia on 2 times and Sebastian on 2 times. No, not technically.
No, not technically.
Yeah,
I'm saying she's the only technical.
Gus is the only person who has gotten 2 podcasts.
That's true.
And a lot of you out there, a lot of you Pokemon fans, you probably don't know this, but if you're a Dickinson
you guys like The Mist, don't you? There's a lot of crossover.
If you like all those, if you like Shining Vale, The Mist, Dickinson.
I thought you were going to say Shining Vale, the movie.
If you like Shining Vale, the movie.
No, if you like Plays at BAM.
Plays
she's
at
doing
BAM.
A play.
This is my sister, and you better believe she's come on through. I don't know if you have a favorite Gus Burney moment. My favorite ones are when she said Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher's a good one.
This
doesn't
boys
really
like shiny
concern
girls.
her. This doesn't really. Yes, but that's yes. She's also on 3 Ways to Survive.
Yes, exactly. This is a little plug.
And she's on 2 Ranky Pankies.
Yes.
Yeah, we really milked her for views before we found our niche of Pokemon.
Before we found Logan Riley.
That's right. Yeah, no, and still nothing.
Yeah.
You add them all up, Gus, you're still number 2. My favorite moment is that you accuse me of not brushing my teeth twice a day, which is it's a pure fabrication. It has nothing to do with Gus. But you were like, you don't brush your teeth. I was like, yes, I do. Because what does one do when he's accused of when there's such mudslinging?
There was something that you did that I thought maybe it's that you don't eat any food, or you go on a little fast or something. But there was something that you did for your health that I was like, oh, he's doing that, and it's a little weird.
Yeah,
but I did accuse you of that. I have since taken that back.
Yeah, I know. But it's all, the internet lives forever.
Yeah.
It'll always be there. Gus Burney. Oh, this is my guy. David Dobbins.
David Dobbins. David Dobbins is the first thing I have over here.
Dobby.
David Dobbins, if there is ever an episode that you guys probably want to start with on this show, David Dobbins is the one to maybe start with.
I think I want to say Dobbins, outside of the ones where just me and you, because you and I know how to crack each other up.
I have you here. I have Dobbins here as your favorite guest we've had.
Right.
I don't know if your favorite, but maybe
he's up there with Reed.
Yeah,
he's up there with Reed. I think Dobbins. Dobbins is my favorite guest. Dobbins. This isn't even like a funny thing. I don't know how he's not an incredibly like a household name standard. Like he's so fucking funny. Like I remember you and I talked about like I'm sorry for sucking you off, Dobby.
Yeah.
But like it's like coming in contact with like the Abominable Snowman or something.
Yeah.
It's just electrically funny.
I
just
want
a
you
fucking
guys,
ridiculous guy.
I'm asking you all, if you're watching this, go watch the episode that's about David Dobbins, the podcast episode, and just see if you can crack that guy.
Because
we
I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who he is.
We've called him the white whale of the Bellhop production.
There is a chance that David Dobbins is not his real name. Like I'm dead serious. Like,
it's very true. It could be an extended bit.
I'm watching Breaking Bad. I'm wrapping up season 4.
Yeah.
As we speak. There's a lot of parallels to be drawn between David Dobbins and Gus Fring. There's so many parallels. I don't know what he's doing, but something's up.
Yeah.
So incredibly like I can't even put words to it.
Yeah.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He cracked me the fuck up. And he doesn't say a word of truth. He doesn't mean a goddamn word.
There's not a word that comes out of his mouth that isn't a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's
crazy.
True. Olivia Nikkonen.
Livy, star of The Society. Hey, Pokemon, we gotta stop saying Pokemon and blank. But Pokemon fans that love The Society. Yeah. Olivia Nikkonen, who played, I can't remember, what was Olivia's character's name on there?
Girl number 2.
Olivia Nikkonen, who...
she played Supergirl Jr.
Supergirl Jr., yes. She's young Alex in Supergirl. I know that, oddly enough. If you've seen her around on either of these shows,
yes,
we had her on the podcast. Also underratedly very funny.
Olivia's hilarious. Olivia's very fucking funny. Yeah, no, I don't.
She just filmed the horror movie that she just did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What do I have on here for Olivia?
Olivia's our buddy, man.
She's our buddy, and that's the truth. Is that she came out of the kind of big hullabaloo episode.
Yes.
So, part of me, it's interesting because like. You guys don't know the lore of Bellhop. There's lore. There's the Bellhop gang, as they were. And you can apply to that right now if you want to be part of that. But she was someone that both of us started this year off not even really, not even knowing that well.
I'll say this.
She's impressed us on every turn.
Olivia's an old dear friend.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yes, exactly. I will nominate Olivia Nikkonen, and I would love to see you challenge.
Yes.
Best musical performance in the history of Bellhop.
I was also going to think probably.
Best. Yeah, no, yes. She did her pitch to Before He Cheats. And talk about
it was the most fun I ever had.
Talk about the personification of yes and.
Yes,
was that moment tremendous?
Good job, Olivia.
Yes,
we're pulling for you.
Hope you land on your feet.
Taylor Rose,
our most recent guest.
The only thing I have
she can't put the ayahuasca down.
She's become addicted, the poor thing.
The poor thing.
No, I don't have too much to say about Taylor Rose because she is our most recent guest.
That's right.
You guys probably have seen her if you are a big fan of the show.
Tay.
We will say
an Astoria bitch.
An Astoria gal. No, she's not, is she?
No, she identified as an Astoria bitch.
Oh, that's right.
She said, I'm an Astoria bitch.
That's right. That's right. Well, fun fact is that she's an Astoria bitch. No, is that we watched an entire movie that she was in so that we'd have something to talk about, and then we hardly even spoke about it. We really got to stop doing that. We got to stop making things hard for us. Things. Yeah, Taylor Rose, she's the most... Welcome back anytime.
Mike LaMarca wasn't on this podcast.
I put that one on as a bit.
Mike LaMarca was briefly
mentioned in the Hullabaloo episode.
The Bellhop
Hullabaloo. You really ought to watch.
Mike LaMarca does deserve his own episode. The story about Mike is that we've invited him on and we've had him scheduled, I want to say 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah, and we've always
canceled on him every single time. And it's partially out of disrespect to him and partially because he lives 10 minutes away from me.
Do you have a favorite Mike LaMarca story? Just like to show them who he is as a guy.
I don't know if I can tell it. God damn it.
What's like a funny little thing on his episode?
Do you know which one I want to talk about?
I'm not quite sure.
Do you have one that you want to hear that I could tell? Because
I remember the one that I could tell.
Okay.
Is when we all went to the jazz thing.
Okay.
Do you remember this?
Keep going.
We were hanging out with Mike LaMarca, an incredible, a great friend, a very funny guy.
Yeah.
Has lots of fun eccentricities. One of which was that he wanted us to go to a jazz thing with him. And we went to this it was like this kind of arcade type jazz thing that was going on. And his buddy was playing the trumpet or the saxophone or something. And I don't know what it was. And we sat down with him and we were 2 dipshits. Because the entire time we were watching
we had just shot a show.
We were tired.
We were grumpy. We were tired and grumpy.
We were tired and grumpy.
Yes.
And we weren't taking it seriously at all.
No.
Because he really wanted to support his friends. And instead, there was some kind of 21-year-old girl or whatever that was walking around with a fedora, and a huge feather coming out of it. And I turned to Ryan. I turned to Ryan and I said, look, it's Yankee Doodle Dandy. And Ryan laughed about that in the second row of this jazz concert for what must have been 35 minutes.
Yankee Doodle Dandy, bro. We had so much fun with that. We called her Captain Jack Sparrow. It was just, it was like a college bar, and it was just this chick who thought she was so hip, and she had a big fucking Yankee Doodle Dandy. I did. I laughed about that for so long. And Mike did not appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about all that, dude.
Mike LaMarca, funny. We love you dearly.
I have many Mike stories. I just don't know if I'm at liberty to tell.
Well, we'll have him. We'll save him for his episode.
Yeah, Mike LaMarca is a good friend, and he lives 5 minutes away.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Anna Louise.
Anna Louise, baby. Anna Louise.
A cartoonist. I'll say this. Outside of Kevin Riddaw.
Yes.
The only guest to bring a little gift.
That is true.
And I deeply appreciate that.
That is true. We love it when you come on and you bring us a little gift.
And we should say Ellie Martin McKenzie also chipped in for the bells.
That is true. That is true. The fun little origin stories, the bell right here, and the whistle the slide whistle that I sometimes do, are the results of Anna Louise and Ellie Martin McKenzie, also known as Ari Grossman.
It's true.
They gifted them to us. It was very, very sweet. My one story with Anna, I thought this was Anna doesn't realize this. But I was out with, I think we were all hanging out at a bar. It was me, Ari, Anna, and Devin.
Yes.
And we were hanging out, and Anna told me that they had been waking up in the middle of the night, and they'd been seeing the vision of some man at the foot of their bed.
Right.
And this is a very spiritual group, right. And I had never been so scared because they were explaining this, and while they were explaining it, Ari was like, I've seen that exact same guy in the hallway.
I would have to leave. I would have to remove myself from a situation like that.
I played it cool. I nearly jumped out of my skin.
No, there's no circumstance where I would have been okay with that.
And they realized that it was because that guy was showing up was because they had renovated the apartment, and the sage that they had put around their room had been washed away or something like that, or been painted over. Yeah. God.
I can't deal with any of that stuff.
Cried.
We ought to go back and talk about how we have spiritual animals.
We do have spirit animals or spirit companions.
Spirit companions.
I
apologize.
If you want to know our spirit companions, go to Ellie Martin McKenzie's episode.
It's true.
We have them read. She's very good at that.
Yeah.
She can see.
Mine's a parakeet.
Yours, yes, is some kind of little bird, and mine is a goat.
A finch.
Mine is a goat because she looks at me and I have horns coming out of my head.
Yeah.
So either I'm a goat or I'm Satan.
Well. Speaking of Satan, Lee Esposito, our resident horror expert.
And you know what's fun about this? Okay, so Lee Esposito is an all around fantastic human being.
Yeah.
Our first friend that we made from online, if you realize that.
He
that's
reached
out
right.
to us over Instagram when we were doing Straight White Guilt the first time.
Yes.
He's writing a horror movie for us, for the two of us, that we would be in.
It's still alive, that
It's
project?
still alive. It's still alive.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I just looked at the most recent draft.
Yeah?
He sent it our way. So if you'd like to see a horror movie that's actually good that's with us in it, check that out, or check out The Mystic.
People would love to see The Mystic.
People would love
we ought to reach, if we had fucking big clanging balls we would hit up.
Yeah.
We'd hit him up and be like, hey, you should really put that up.
No, well, we should check that out. The only other thing that's a little interesting crossover, Lee Esposito, friend Lee, having watched our podcast, has reached out and started projects with Ellie Martin McKenzie, and he's about to start his new podcast with Anna Louise. Can you believe that?
I didn't know about that second part.
Yeah.
How fucking funny is that?
Crazy.
Look at us. You're all fucking welcome.
Just call us jdate.com.
Also, we better get a fucking cut if they're making any. We better get a fucking cut out of that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not.
Sasha Von Didkovsky.
Sasha Von Didkovsky.
I'll call you out. You didn't put the Von.
I didn't put the Von in there because I've just known him as Sasha Didkovsky.
Oh, really?
And I think the
wait, did he add the Von in?
No, the middle name, he really does have Von Didkovsky in his name. I've just only ever called him Sasha. And Von D is his comedy name. So I don't know. I was trying to fit it on a little piece of paper.
I think you could have fit Von.
I could have done that. Yeah. Sasha, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sasha's episode is one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it was a good episode. It was a good convo.
Really, really cracks me up.
Yeah.
He is, and what was so funny to him, or at least to me about him, was when he was going through the comments on his videos.
Yes.
And imagine what we did on our video when we were doing the comments, except 10 times better.
Yes.
A very, very funny comedian.
I would argue that Sasha's interview was our coming out party.
I think it kind of was. It was. We both.
It was the first time we clicked.
We both left that interview. And I would say that is when modern day bellhop was born.
Oh, that's a very fair point. That's kind of when we figure out, okay, this is what we
want to do.
This is what we can do. That's how we can talk to people.
Yes. So if you want to see some of our origin stories, that's not the Mystic.
Yeah.
You can go and check that out.
It's true. Sasha Von D, very funny comedian.
Touring now, or he was touring. He's back now.
Marquise Rodriguez.
Misspelled. Did I spell it wrong?
Yeah, you had an extra E. You said Rodriguez.
Oh, Rodriguez. Well,
Marquise Rodriguez.
I'll say this. My little note about Marquise is that he never once shared the clips.
He didn't share a damn clip. Let's have a moment of silence of just equally disrespect Marquise. Okay.
Marquise,
it was a very good podcast.
It was a great episode. Yeah.
He's a really funny guy, really sweet guy, really talented actor.
Very talented.
It's a shame he just didn't feel like sharing one clip.
He didn't want to share it.
Not one clip.
Samantha, you didn't either.
I didn't want to say that out loud. I didn't want to say that out loud.
You didn't share any of the clips either.
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
All right.
She has to come on the podcast to promote her new web series. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a conversation if she wants to
talk about it. You better share those clips.
You got to share some clips. That's I've said it before. I'll say it again, just for everybody in the back.
Well, yeah.
If you're going to go on a podcast,
share the clips,
and you're not getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quid pro quo. We're giving your time. Look, all these cameras set up, post production time. The least you can do. Share it to your story. Even if you don't put the link, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you got to share it, man. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not nice.
How many you got there? Like 2 left?
Yeah, like 2.
There you go.
Oh, Jackie Abbott.
Jackie Abbott.
JMA Photography.
JMA. Now, Jackie is
a Jackster.
Jackster, a taxter. Jackie is one of my oldest and closest friends. And the best thing I could say, the fun fact about Jackie that I can do as her closest and oldest friend, we've never once responded to that comment on her video. It's the one. It's where it says, "I hope her and Kate are still."
I didn't know if we were ever allowed to talk about that.
No. I hope her and Kate are still together. No, they are not still together. Oh. I will respond to it right now.
Are you allowed to say that?
Everybody knows that they're not still together. I don't know this one person that is behind on the
I'll
times.
respond tomorrow. I'll respond tomorrow. I'll say, unfortunately not. Jackie's.
They're still very close friends.
If we could talk about anything else but Jackie and Kate's relationship. Jackie, talk about a mensch if there ever was one.
Yeah, talk about a mensch. And also, one of my favorite moments of the podcast of all time
What's that?
Is when you guys are designing the dream girl for me.
Wow.
You're designing a dream girl for me.
How'd that shape up?
And, it certainly did. It worked out okay. Rebecca is
You ever show that?
I did show her that moment. Yeah, and she thought it was funny. What I think is funniest about it is that we realized that Jackie is just describing herself. Which is what her parents want her to do.
It's true.
I'm a huge amongst Jackie's parents. They really wish that she wasn't gay. They say it's a choice. And I'm trying to convince
Jackie, it's just not God's way.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
It's a joke, folks.
Yeah.
I love you, Jackie.
Last one. You remember this one?
No, there's actually one more.
Oh, there's one more?
I think, right? Yeah, there's one more.
All right.
Maya Polacco.
Maya Polacco.
She had her own original series.
It was Waiting.
A web series, Waiting, about a woman waiting to lose her virginity.
Uh-huh.
You can watch it.
Though never explicitly stated.
I'll say it explicitly. No, it's pretty explicit.
The fun thing that I have about Maya Polacco, for one,
I call her the big MP.
The MP. She showed up. It was the first time either of us had met her. And
in real
also,
life.
we had one thing planned that we wanted to ask her.
What was it?
And it was we wanted to know. She did a joke where she censored out an entire thing. She was doing a whole joke, and she was censoring the entire thing out. And we wanted to ask her, what was the joke? What were you actually saying? And it was a big, what was it? Cliffhanger, cock tease, whatever you want to call it, because she didn't know. She couldn't remember.
That's right. Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, no, it was a lot of cooking. She was talking about adding ingredients.
Yes.
But what the joke was that she was saying
she was making some kind of sex joke.
Because she had never had sex.
Yes.
But she was saying, yeah, like people were talking about sex, and she's like, yeah, isn't the best part when you take the beep and the bop and the beep boop?
Yeah.
She was making shit. She was bullshitting.
And I was so excited. I wanted to get some tips. You understand?
It's true. But now she's deeply in love.
She's very in love.
I know.
So
Maya
she's outgrown the character, as it were.
It's true.
And our last one. What a great way to end it. I know who this is.
You know who it is?
Devin James Araujo.
The old DJA, I call him.
DJA.
I love Devin so much. He's a good great podcast guest. He's a gentle giant.
He's a gentle giant.
Soft spoken. You can't really rattle him, can you?
No, I will say, one of the best friends you can have.
Yeah.
The guy writes like the world is ending. Like I'll tell you, he can crank out a script so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's written. Yeah, we have a table read with him coming up, right?
I forgot about it.
We have a cable. Yeah, no, we have a table read with him for a movie.
For that?
I can't remember, and if I does, I don't know if he wants me to say it. But there's a movie that he's written, full-length movie, and I'm also reading a novella that he wrote and sent my way.
No shit.
He writes like Alexander Hamilton.
No, I love Devin. Devin's cool. Devin's a good episode too.
Prolific writer. Soon you'll see him soon, I imagine, on the big screen.
He's gonna be something someday.
He is. He really is.
It's true.
That's all of them, big boy.
That's everybody. Who's next?
Who's next? Tell in the comment section below. Write who you'd like to see next.
A year from now, who do you want to be in this hat?
Huh?
A
year from now, we will have no new podcast guests because we're not doing them.
Yeah, no, we've really given up. Video game donkeys. Yeah, we'll get video game donkey.
He'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing anything else.
He's got that video game company now, doesn't he?
It's true. Yeah, that's what he's busy with.
Tell us
Another
what
one
you'd
who
like to
doesn't
do. Yeah.
It's too bad.
Tell us what you'd like us to have on here. It's been. I got to tell you, it's been a hell of a year.
It's been. Has it?
No, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'll say this.
There's a couple things I would trade it for. There's like a couple things. Like I totally would trade. Yeah. Like, yeah, you could totally take this year from me and give me something in return.
Cool. Yeah. No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, again, we never, when we were little boys, we never said, you know what, we're going to grow up and be podcasters.
I know. And I'm still thinking it.
I still hate doing this shit.
But you know what I would have said as a little, and genuinely.
Yeah.
As a kid, I grew up on YouTube. I'll tell you, I never thought we'd be even close to 1,000 subscribers.
I figured maybe 500.
Yeah.
Maybe
never
500.
imagined the day.
Yeah, no, it's sick.
It's very, very cool.
It's going to be a big year, folks.
Yeah,
we're going to have more podcasts about Pokemon. We're going to have more podcasts about not Pokemon. We're going to have more guests. We're going to have more non-podcasts. We're going to have shorts. Maybe we bring back Straight White Guilt. Should I say it? Ooh.
Wow. Don't make any promises.
I don't think we are. I thought about it some more, and I don't think we are.
I think we could. I think we'll do a one-off one at the end of the year.
Yeah, Straight White Guilt.
Straight White Guilt quitting a podcast. COVID.
Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please, for the love of God, can we please just get monetized?
I know.
For the love of fuck. Just get us to 1,000, and I'll really shut up.
We'll shut up. We probably won't. We'll probably keep talking. If
you've listened on any of the audio things, whether it's Apple, Spotify, or there's a website called xnxx.com.
XNXX?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, amateur porn.
Oh, okay. I was going to say there's a little website by the name of Lemon Party. Anybody ever send you to that when you were a kid?
No, only Meat Spin.
Meat Spin? That's the same idea.
Yeah, Meat Spin. Yeah. You can also, people can listen. You can listen if you wanted to, another way to listen is you type in Blue Waffle. You type in Blue Waffle and click I'm Feeling Lucky. It takes you directly to our podcast stream. But if you're listening, please leave 5 stars if you feel that way. If you feel like we don't really deserve it, leave 4 stars. If you feel like we deserve 3, just skip it. Don't do it. It's not really worth it. But if you do feel 5 stars, maybe leave, write a little review. Write something like, I have no comment on the Joe Biden documents.
Okay. I have no comment on the Joe Biden documents. Talk about something. Rip the words right out of my mouth.
If you don't want to do that, say you've done all that or you don't want to do any of that, but you just said, I just want to give these people some money. The easiest way you can do it is you can go to our Teespring, which is the link below, and you can buy a t-shirt, you can buy a bag, you can buy a mug. Yeah. We get some money from it. We're able to pay Neil. He cuts all our clips. And I saw a picture of him the other day.
Yeah.
Rail thin.
Emaciated. Poor thing.
Skin and bones. He's just really not doing too well, poor guy.
Please feed Neil. Send us whatever you have our way.
It's true. And if you don't want to do any of that, we have other channels.
We've got plenty of other channels. If you don't like any of this, God, do I have something completely different? Check out a scary little spooky show by the name of 3 Ways to Survive. That's right, 3 Ways to Survive.
How many?
3 ways. And I see that you guys are 3 ways to subscribing because we've bumped up. We're at 72 subscribers over there.
Get the fuck out.
I see what you're doing, and I appreciate it. You know what that's going to do? That's going to earn you me opening up the Adobe file.
Are you really?
I think I will. I think I just might. People went over in there and commented saying they wanted more.
All right.
Listen, Magic Time with Victoria, this one's for you. I'm getting it over there.
Victoria.
And if you want to subscribe to something that will soon be a relic, soon put in the Holocaust Museum, just check out.
Do we even want to say it out loud?
I certainly don't. But there is a societal pressure. And that is another fucking Let's Play. Yes, that's right. Go subscribe to another fucking Let's Play. It's over there. Go subscribe. Listen, if we woke up tomorrow and that had 1,000 subscribers, we might consider doing some more with that.
If it had 100.
You think so?
If it had 100 subscribers, I think I turn around and say,
let's try it.
I think I find someone to pay to cut the videos. Yeah. If there's some interest, if not,
and if you'd like to cut those videos, just let us know in the comments.
If you want to edit any fucking thing,
we'll do it. We will respond. We'll hound you down.
All those clips, I'm so tired of editing them. Oh. Anyways, yeah.
It's been a hell of a year.
It's been a hell of a year. Let's go Giants Saturday.
Let's go Giants Saturday. And here, here's to another one.
You're just looking at you, kid. You got anything else to say?
Here's to us who's like us, damn few.
Amen to that, sister.
There you go, baby.
All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.
See ya!
I said a beef hot links. I said a beef hot links. I said a brat beef kielbasa. Hot smoked sausage liverwurst. Hot smoked sausage liverwurst. I said a brat beef kielbasa. Hot smoked sausage liverwurst. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.